she took the stitches out my neck. Didn't hurt at all. And then she said, "Unfortunately, I'm so sorry." And once she said that, I couldn't help myself. I really turned red. My heart is beating. And she said, the biopsy showed the piece that removed was thyroid cancer. It started out with one nodule in my neck. One nodule slowly turned to two. My hair started falling out. I couldn't lose weight. I had really bad acne. I developed a heart murmur. Anyone that knows me know that I would eat ice as though it was a meal. Whether it was cold outside, hot outside, I chewed ice non-stop. And everyone would always say, "Are you sure you're okay? You're not anemic?" But every time the doctor would tell me I'm borderline anemic. Come to find out now that iron is an important mineral for thyroid function. So the signs were there all along, and I just didn't, not that I ignored it, I downplayed how serious it was to my health. The hardest thing I ever heard. I swear I went numb as the doctor told me. And I knew something was wrong from the time I walked into her office, because she said, "Oh, how are you doing? Is everything okay?" And I said, "No, I feel horrible. You told me I would feel better in like 2 days, but the recovery was rough. I couldn't get out of the bed. My shoulders were stiff. I couldn't swallow. Everything just hurt." And she just kept saying, "We'll get to the results at the end." She took the stitches out my neck. Didn't hurt at all. And then she said, "Unfortunately, I'm so sorry." And once she said that, I couldn't help myself. I really turned red. My heart is beating. And she said, the biopsy showed the piece that removed was thyroid cancer. I want to say it was a good 6 to 8 weeks before any other follow-up appointment, because I had to heal after this process. It was the longest 6 to 8 weeks in my life. I think my whole world crumbled in that 6 to 8 weeks. But I couldn't let it stop me. There are 4 main types of thyroid cancer. Papillary is the type I had. Papillary is the most common. This type of tumor grows slowly. It usually starts in one lobe of the thyroid. Although it can spread to other parts of the body, it's usually treatable. Fortunately, papillary thyroid cancer is also the thyroid cancer with the best prognosis, and most patients can be cured if treated appropriately and early enough. I fell into this category. For years, my thyroid was monitored due to an enlarged goiter. One goiter turned to 2. I had a visible bulge in my neck. To raise my arms and bend over, I felt discomfort. I had severe dry mouth. My hair started falling out. My face constantly broke out with acne. I was borderline anemic. It was a concern. I got it out at the right time. I am on medication to keep my levels stabilized and will be frequently monitored for any changes. Kids are like animals. They have these senses, and I want to say that as of late, they've been so clingy. Phoenix comes in the room in the middle of the night to make sure that I'm okay. She says, "Mommy, do you have to go to the bathroom? Mommy, do you need water?" She comes and checks on me, and this is without her knowing. So I'm excited but nervous at the same time to finally tell them all that was going on, because they're so young. So I'm concerned for their emotions and just how they'll deal with it. I've come to call myself a professional domestic engineer, and that's just me doing what I have to do for my family. And so every day after they go to school, I take pride in straightening up their room for them, so that when they come home, everything is neat and they just do what they gotta do. They do their homework, have dinner ready. As you can see, he's into gaming. He won the Perfect Homework Award recently. And so I just try to straighten their beds so when they come home, everything is nice and neat. I remember the day I came home from the hospital, I was unable to do anything, and I actually had an incident after surgery where I went on myself. And so when I came home, my mom said, "Oh no, you need to go take a shower." So they literally had to help me. And my 9-year-old, that's when I knew that if something happened to me, she would take care of me. She literally helped me bathe. She soaked my skin, she lotioned me, she found my pajamas. She knew what to do, and it made me so proud. So it was the hardest thing, not being able to tell them what I was dealing with. And I must say, through this whole process, family was the most important thing to me. If it wasn't for my mom, my kids, my brothers, my family, you know, just everyone around me, and it's too much to name, but everyone that showed me love, that made sure that I was okay, that checked on me, the calls, the text messages, the video messages, you know, everyone that really was concerned about my well-being. And you know, I couldn't do this alone, so it really makes me full knowing the amount of support. And the one thing I always said was my people didn't play about me, and y'all still don't play about me. So one of the lifestyle changes that I incorporated was juicing. My good friend, my sister from childhood, Tiffany, said, pick out a juicer. When she heard what happened, the first thing she said, pick out a juicer. I sent her, in 2 days, she sent me a juicer. She helped me with recipes. She knew that it was essential for me to help build up my immune system. So that's another thing I did. I cut out all processed juice. Right now, I'm only drinking alkaline water, coconut water, and juice that I make fresh for myself. So today, we're making a celery, carrot, beet, apple, and pineapple juice, which is good for thyroid health. So this is our juice, and as you can see, it takes a lot of fruit. Just to give you, how many ounces is this? This is 20 ounces of juice. It's actually really good. Celery is one of those things that I had to get used to because I'm not a celery fan, but celery is very important and one of the main vegetables that is encouraged for thyroid health. Celery and beet. Beet I love, but celery, I'm happy to share this journey with you guys. I hope this message touches you and teaches you that life is short and we should value each day and do what we have to do. Do your research. Take care of yourselves. Who is Tango? To know me, because I've never felt like this before. I can't remember the last time I've had so much energy. It just put a whole new light on the way I look at everything. Tanga at 40, cancer free, is this just happy and free spirit. I'm going with the flow. I'm taking risks. I'm taking chances because I just want to do good, and I just want to see growth within myself, within my family. And so those are the things that are driving me at 40, cancer free, and we just out here living life.
That's good.